So let me introduce myself first. I'm Chong Yoong Yi, having a matrix number 196031. And next. Hi everyone, nice to meet you again. My name is Syahirah, Binti Fazeli, and my matrix number is 198902. Next. My name is Lim Chong Teik. My matrix number is 196943, and we are from group 39. Everyone. Hello everyone, my name is Crystal. My matrix number is 198258. Hello, my name is Kah Wen, matrix number 195876. Hello, my name is Amira Najiha Binti Mohd Amin. My matrix number is 196669. Everyone, my name is Mohd Irwan Ismadi. My matrix number is 198253. So we have another members. Her name is Siti no Saliza. Matrix number is 196518. So her line is not very stable, so he can't open the audio and video. So we shall start our discussion today. Our discussion today is to exchange our news regarding the first section, which is sport, and we will vote up two best news at the end. So anyone want to start to share?
Okay, I can go first. To be honest, I'm not a person who read news, not even sports news. Okay, this is the first time I read news so detailed. Then okay, I came across the news from the Star newspaper. The title of the news is "Hopes Take a Dive," which was updated 12 hours ago by the author Lim Teik Huat. Okay, so basically it's a news about diving. Okay, let me explain about the relationship. So actually FINA is the world governing body for aquatics, suddenly called off the diving World Cup scheduled in Tokyo in 2 weeks time. So we all know that Olympic is just around the corner, right? So our athletes, no matter divers or swimmers or any others, are preparing for this Olympic slot. And our divers actually very looking forward to this diving World Cup, because last whole year there wasn't any competition for them to perform. So this diving World Cup scheduled in 2 weeks time will be their last competition before Olympic. So this is the very best chance for them to perform for their Olympic slot. However, the FINA suddenly called off this cup, and Malaysian's coach were very panicked, because if they really call off, FINA will have to find a new host immediately. This World Cup will be held in 2 weeks time, so they think that it is quite hard for FINA to find a new host. So the Malaysian coach for the divers actually got guaranteed entry visa for the World Cup. So means our divers are actually 99% prepared for the diving World Cup, but suddenly it called off. So it will be a mess if the venue change, provided that FINA found a new host, and it will be hard for them to decide on the Olympic slots. I mean, for the Malaysian coach, they won't be able to decide who to send to the Olympic Games, right? If this diving World Cup was really cancelled. Then until now it was a bad news, but in the very last sentence of this news, there stated Pandelela Rino, Leong Manyi, Wendy Ng, and Noor Dabita Sabri have already earned their places for the Tokyo Games. So this decision was actually based on their previous years 2019 performance at the World Aquatic Championships in Guangzhou, South Korea. That's all for this news. I hope you understand what I'm talking.
Yeah, sure. That was
sure.
Interesting story. So we hope our Malaysia diver team can get a good result in the Olympic next year. So next, anyone want to share their story? I will share mine. Okay. So my news today is about NBA, the National Basketball Association. So our main character today is the LeBron James. He was a very excellent basketball player in the NBA, and he works in the Lakers team. So last Saturday, the news this news is talk about last Saturday, LeBron James was accidentally injured in a match. Everyone know that the very important component in the basketball is the cooperation within the team. So everyone in the team have to know what is the tactic we are using now, when we should run, when we should screen people to help our to assist our teammate, when we have to pass, when we have to lay out, those kind of things. So without unfortunately the LeBron James was injured and he got to substitute out from the match. So unfortunately Lakers has lost that match point. So however, from this news we can see that James didn't substitute out from the game immediately after he was injured. He stayed in the match and he even scored some points after he was injured until he really can't withstand the pain after then he substitute out. So from here we can see how strong is the athleticism of the basketball player and how good is the sportsmanship of them. So from the news, we can see that James has shared something in his Twitter after the match. So he said that nothing angers and saddens me more than not being available to end for my teammates. So we can see how good is the environment in the team, the vibes. So from my last word is we should appreciate and pray that this excellent basketball player can faster get back soon into the field and stay healthy. So that's all for me. Anyone else want to share your news?
Thank you, Lim. That's a good news to me. Okay, for my next news, I choose the sport in ice skating. You guys know that ice skating? Yeah, actually, I love ice skating, ballerina, things like that. You know, watching them, the flexibility and the training and all, it's kind of seeing their determination to win this kind of sport make me impressed. Okay, so I found a news which is 6 days ago. There is the ISU World Competition, which is ice skating union competition, world competition that held in Japan. So this news that I took from the Olympic channel. So did you know that it's not only the girls who enter this ice skating sport. There's a boys. And then the one who win the first men's ice skating solo named Nathan Chen. Actually, I quite impressed the way he present himself. He jumped so smooth. He landed so nicely without any mistake. And then actually in this news, it says that he successfully create a history of best figure skaters, becoming the first American since Scott Hamilton to win a third consecutive men's title at the World Figure Skating Championship. So it is quite impressive to me. And then what is more impressive, he said that he can't imagine that he's doing it. He's entering the champion. And then because due to COVID-19, he said like he thought it wouldn't happen. So when he's doing the competition, he said that he's just enjoying himself. He said, I just tried to really remind myself to enjoy being here. I don't know how many more world championship I will be good at. So doing that, I was able to be a lot more calm. So he present the jump, the speeding, everything was so smooth because he's so calm about it. If you see the video, he's doing the ice skating is quite awesome, I should say. I think that's all from me.
Thank you, Syahirah, for the sharing. Anyone else? Maybe Chong, do you have something to say?
I just now I saw. Okay, I will say. So the news I have got is also from the Star Online. Is about Malaysia's sport. The title is "Be Grateful as It's No Fun and Games for Some in Other Nations." So it's also a note to all Malaysian players that they need to be very grateful that they don't need to get any extra jobs just to fund them to pay for the games, for example, Olympic. Because in other nations, most of the players, for example, here they put is a British long jump champion. He need to work as a courier for the parcel delivery company, which is Amazon, because he is suffering from a financial problem during the COVID-19 pandemic. So, and then luckily he got a crowdfunding campaign which supports him, and he can focus on his training so that he can give all his effort in the training and fight for the gold medal in Tokyo Olympic. Also, there's other nations, for example, South Africa, their hockey team also suffering from the fund. They don't have lots of money funding them, and they actually having a highly professional environment, but very little financial support. This is quoted. This is said by their coach, and this is also a very strict note to not only Malaysian players and also other country players, which they don't need to worry about their their financial support, and they can give all they can actually focus to the fullest and get their time, and they can rest well and prepare for their training. So that's all from what I read.
Thank you, Chong. So just now I saw Crystal want to share something.
Share about one spot news by the New Straits Times, written by the author Teik Huat on the 5th of February. So the title is "Greatest Athlete Nicole Has Great Plan for Malaysia." So everyone knows, right? Nicole David is a very great female squash player, but now she retired already. So recently she was nominated in, I think few months back, she was nominated as the greatest athlete of all time. Throughout the world, she was the greatest athlete all time. And she very grateful for this title lah. Then even though she get this title, right, Nicole David is still very humble. Then she got plan for Malaysia. She intends to like inspire others, and she want to reach out to the people and share her success story lah. According to this news, right, that I read, it's like she's planning to have a collaboration with the youth and sport minister, inspire more women to join the sport. Yeah, so I think that she's really never forget her roots lah. Then she tried to come back to Malaysia and contribute to her own country. I find that I find out that this is a very good value. She never forget her roots, and also she's planning to conduct a clinic. She's planning to conduct a coaching clinic at many places to help those, like maybe those students, they have some talents but they don't have enough money go and learn the technique and skills. So she's trying to have some like coaching clinic lah. And in fact, right, there was one foundation set up by Nicole David. There's one foundation. I don't know what's the name, but I think there's one foundation by Nicole David. So I found out this article is very interesting lah, because it has a meaningful message that our former Malaysia player not only like very how to say got talents, but also still contribute to the nation, helping others improve the quality of our nation sport. That's from me.
Thank you, Crystal. Anyone else want to share?
Okay, I want to share the news that I get, which is about advantages of sport, not the sport like skate, basketball. This is about advantages. So I think this article is interesting, as though many people know the benefit of sport, but there are still some of us who do not take this matter as something serious, but they feel trivial. So when this article in our news, then more people will take care and aware of such thing for their own good. So the first benefit is about healthier heart. So as we know, the heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the world. So the regular exercise like sports can increase heart health and reduce cardiovascular disease. And then the second benefit is reduce stress and anxiety. So if we have a lot of work to do, we can reduce stress by doing exercise like we like to do. And then third is diverse social connection. Diverse social connection like our sports club and team contain people from different background, age, and ethnic. So this is a great way to meet people and socialize. And then fourth is about reduce risk of diabetes, and then reduce body fat, and then the sixth is teamwork. Teamwork, as we know, playing as a part of team is a great way to bond with others, which is it can build the strong communication with the team. And then seven is sleep better, and then followed by the lower blood pressure, and then improve appearance. Improve appearance like improve the muscle tone, and then the lastly is improve mood. So there are many benefits that can be explained. So the content of this article is quite interesting because it's slightly able to motivate ours about try to involve in sport activities to get the healthier life. So that's all from me.
Thank you, Amira, for sharing. Anyone else want to share?
I want to share about our news champion of all England, Chicanos, Najiha.
Sorry?
Yes.
Yes.
So basically, after he won the All England Championship badminton, he got compared to our legendary badminton, which is Lim Chong Teik. So during this article, he made a statement which is he have his own journey to be great. So in the article, he mentioned he doesn't want people to compare him with the Lim Chong Teik, because we know that Lim Chong Teik has an unbreakable record and achievement. So Najiha has his own journey want to be great. So during the interview, he mentioned that he doesn't want people compare him with the Lim Chong Teik.
Okay, my news today is about the sport that I took from Inuk esport news. The title is Why Esport Becoming So Popular in Industry. So from this news, it said that esport qualifies as the real sport, just as video quality as real entertainment and art. Esport has much of the same emotional impact that physical sport have. It brings people together, especially through shared competition. It gives players a sense of accomplishment, belonging, and appreciation for hard work. So on this news, it shows many type of games that become popular among people, especially young generation. There's a lot of tournament that give an opportunity to people to join and gain some experience from esport. In addition, online games that has made esport one of the most popular activity is Mobile Legends and PUBG Mobile. So esport is also included in a sport that become issues today, because from that people can get experience in online game, and so they also can make esport as a career one day. So that's all from me. Thank you.
So everyone of us has shared our news today. Anyone like to add on something? So if everyone is okay, we shall proceed to our voting section. So I would like to summarize a bit. So Carmen said about the Malaysia diver team. I talked about the basketball, LeBron James, and then Syahirah talked about the ice skating. Chong talked about the British long jump and African hockey, the financial problem. And Crystal talked about the squash, Nico David. And Amira talked about the benefit and advantages of the sport. And Hakimi talked about our new world champion, Li Zijia. Then Saliza talked about esport. So we'll start our voting section now. I think everyone have 2 votes. Okay, everyone only have 2 votes. So we start the voting now.
I think that's all.
Yeah, I think that's all of our discussion today. So we should discuss about our next video. I suggest the same time next Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Anyone can make it? All right. I think everyone is. Yeah.
Like Saliza can okay in the morning or afternoon. In the night is a little bit slow. So the line is okay in morning or afternoon, right?
Maybe we can discuss. So our next discussion will probably at next Saturday morning or other afternoon. So we'll discuss it in our WhatsApp group. So that's all. That's all for our recording today. So thank you.
Thank you, everyone.